welcome to ProGuitarShop.com. Today we have the ZVex Machine. This pedal is very unique in that it generates crossover distortion. Usually in distortion and fuzz pedals, you're affecting the peaks and valleys of a waveform. But in this case, it affects the slope part of the cycle. So you'll hear distortion in unfamiliar places. The controls are pretty simple. You have input, which is your level of drive, limit, which clips the original waveform, and output, which is your output volume. So let's see how the machine sounds at these current settings. I'm playing through a Les Paul into a 65 Soho. First I'll show you the bypass signal. Now the first thing you'll notice about the machine is that you could still hear the dry signal in the background. Now let's check out the range of the input or drive. And let's see what happens when we limit the waveform. So that's how the machine sounds on its own, but it's really meant to be played with other pedals. You'll notice strange things happen when you play it with a compressor, tremolo, or even another fuzz pedal. So let's check out some of these combinations. So here's a good example of how other pedals react with the machine. I've got my favorite compressor here, the Retrosonic. Now the main thing you'll notice is that you hear more harmonics come through. Here's the machine without the compressor. In that example, you hear sort of an upper octave effect. Now here's where the real magic happens. The problem with most fuzz and distortion pedals is that you really can't mix two of them together. You get sort of a compressed tone, but the machine will plow through any pedal you could throw at it. Listen to how the machine gives a new life to the GI fuzz. First, let's hear the GI fuzz on its own. So you hear a lot more coloration and interesting effects in the note's decay. Let's see what happens when we increase the gain of the machine. Well, that's certainly unlike any other fuzz tone you may have heard. Well, that's the machine from ZVex, a pedal that doesn't back down to any other pedal on your pedal board. Check it out at ProGuitarShop.com.